In this video, I will show you how to knit stranded colourwork. This technique lets you use more than one colour at a time, and for this video I will be alternating between 4 colours to create the colourwork pattern used in the Waterloo sweater. Today we will be using our Super Trooper wool in Midnight Blue, Coral Crush, Ivory White and Mustard Sally, and using a pair of 5mm Maplewood knitting needles. So let's get started. Charts are used as an easier way to give an overview of more complex stitch patterns. So each stitch is represented by a little rectangle on your chart. The colour of each rectangle represents a yarn colour, and in your pattern you will find a chart key that will give you the information that you need. So each row of knitting is represented by a horizontal row in your chart, and starting from the bottom, which is your first row, working your way up. So your right side rows, which are the uneven numbers, are read from the right side to the left, and your wrong side rows, which are your even numbers, are read from the left to the right. So let's get knitting. So starting in the bottom right hand corner of your chart here and working towards the left, you need to work the number of stitches needed in your first colour, and in this instance we have 6 stitches. So knit 6 stitches. So now you've done your stitches in your first colour, your next colour here you need to add in. So take your yarn, insert your needle and just slip your next colour onto it and knit your stitch as usual. Now we're back to our first colour. So you need to insert and take your first colour yarn and cross it over and knit as normal. So the strands of yarn that are not being knitted are carried on the wrong side of your work. So hold them behind your knitting when you are knitting on the right side row. To prevent the strands of yarn on the back of your work from becoming loose or tangled, you should wrap the colours together at regular intervals, which is every couple of stitches. This will keep your knitting looking neat. So knit a stitch, take your colour that you're not using and wrap it over the yarn that you are using and continue to knit it. And continue wrapping until you're ready to use that colour again. Now you can pick it up and use it because you've carried it along the back of your knitting, like so. So continue working this way to the end of your row, not forgetting to twisting your yarns at regular intervals so it keeps nice and tidy. And twist. So now you've finished your row, turn your work to work on your wrong side. As you can see, your yarn has been twisted along the way so it's carried all the way through. On your wrong side rows, work across your chart from your left to your right, and it will be your next row up. Now purl the stitches you need in the colour that you need. Not forgetting to wrap your yarn as you go. And change to your next colour. Now keep working in this way, following the colourwork chart to make your colourwork pattern. So the inside of your knitting should look something like this. Practice makes perfect with this one, so start small with the swatch and you'll get the hang of it. Thanks for watching.